Without further ado, I will introduce Chef Allen.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to Burger Bar here at Fort Lauderdale Airport. This is the newest, greatest venture for me, for Chef Allen's. I have been cooking here in Miami for about 25 years, and I'll tell you what, this is a very exciting thing to be opening a burger bar. Today, I think more people are interested in a great burger, comfort food. The flavors are just a great burger that you're easy with, but you want something that tastes great. You want something that's going to really be comfortable, because when you're traveling, you don't need any more stress. You want it to be something that's easy, that's delicious, that's quick, but has the quality. I think one of the things that overall people look for quality. I know I do as a chef. I look for quality. I look to put quality ingredients into the things that I cook, because that's really going to make a difference for you on the overall components that we have. So that, introducing our burger bar, we actually have about 12 or 13 different types of burgers. We have straight ground beef burgers, and I'm going to talk about that for a moment. But also we have turkey burgers and tuna burgers and portobello burger, as well as a buffalo burger. So you have all the choices that you want in burgers, and also the types of different toppings. And you know what, the funny thing is with burgers, everyone grew up on a different type of a burger. Everyone has a different preference for what they like in burgers. And so that what I try to do is sort of bring in my chef component of flavors, of quality, of things that you probably don't even know to look for in a burger, but that's what I'm going to share with you, so you can see what a chef thinks about when we're doing burgers. Because I think what people like is a great burger. The whole idea of great burgers and a burger bar is that you can have a great burger, enjoy it with lots of flavors. So I'm going to share with you why my burgers are a great burger, so that we've got a lot of flavor in it. When I make a burger, when I make this great burger, we start off with one of the most important things is the actual burger and the burger meat. Okay, so that though this is the burger that comes out and that's what we make, let me take you behind the scenes for a moment and share with you a little bit about the meat. The meat that we use is a blend of different types of meats. Most burgers that you have out there are actually ground chuck, and that's okay, nothing wrong with ground chuck. But as a chef, what I want to do is add more flavor. So I want this burger that you're eating to be a steaky burger, something that has a lot of flavor and texture, that also when you chew it has a lot of interest and flavor in that. So that's why I actually blended 3 types of meats. I have a short rib, also a brisket, as well as a sirloin steak. So that, and again, why? Because there's different components to each of these pieces of meat. Short ribs is a meat that has a lot of marbling. This marbling, or what you look at, sometimes they call fat, but it's the marbling. It's the fat that's in between the meat. That usually, when you have a short rib, usually it's braised. It's braised like 4 or 5 hours so that it becomes tender. But using this as in part of the grind, we're getting that sort of long cooking, big steak flavor with that. So that's why I use the short rib. For the brisket, brisket also has a nice level of fat. It has some fat in it, as well as some nice marbling. And that's also another one of those steaks that takes a long time to cook, slow and long. And so that, again, it's going to give us a little bit more of a steaky texture in the grind and the mixture with that. Then you have the sirloin steak. Okay, here we've got a nice big sirloin steak, nice marbling, nice fat content as well, lots of red meat, and that will give us the steaky quality, so that when this gets blended into the burger meat, you have those different components that are going to make it more interesting to eat, because it's not just one, it's a blend. And so that each of the meats are in there for flavor, for texture, for marbling, for the different cut of the meat itself. So it really tastes like a nice meaty burger. And that's really what I'm trying to approach with that. So what we do with that, we grind it and then shape it. And with the burgers, actually do is a hand shape with that. So not crushing it too much, not pounding it together, just kind of a hand shape so it comes together and sets up. We use a little bit of a mold here, that's why we get them even, and so that you have a nice burger. This is actually an 8-ounce burger that we use here, so lots of big flavor. So now, as you're talking about as a chef, okay, to me, I try to use some chef components to it. And when I talk about chef component, A lot of people cook a burger with just salt and pepper. Actually, some people think that you shouldn't even put salt on a burger or a steak, wait until after it's cooked. But as a chef, I think I know better, that I'm of the camp that you season it so that the seasonings cook in to the burger. Okay, it's going to get a lot of seasoning. It's going to give a texture as well to the burger, and you'll see that. So let me talk about my seasonings for the great burger. Actually, I have 6 different types of seasonings here that I use for the great burger. We use black peppercorns, so I use whole black peppercorns, as well as kosher salt, and then coriander seeds. Coriander seeds are going to add a little bit of a steakiness. This is a steak sort of spice, and some cumin seeds, which is going to add a little bit of earthiness. So you have the steakiness with the coriander enhancing that. You have a little bit of earthiness with the cumin seeds. Then also what we have here is a little bit of garlic powder, so that we have that, and some nice onion powder, ground onion, so granulated onion, and the garlic gives you that sweetness. So you have the spiciness, the sweetness, the saltiness, and the earthy flavors and the steaky kind of flavors. So all of these sort of come together really nice into a blend. We grind them, and I custom grind it, and then so it comes out to be a spice that looks like that has some texture to it. It really has some nice texture. So when I'm seasoning the meat, when I'm seasoning the burger, I put a decent amount of spice on it, as you can see. Not shy about the spicing. A good amount of spice on that, and what I do, I actually season both sides. So first side and then the second side with that. And again, this is going to be for texture and for flavor, and season both sides nicely, generously, and that's so we're going to have that. So the next component that goes on with cooking a great burger is to put it onto a griddle. We use a griddle here at a burger bar. Some people like to grill it. Nothing wrong with a grilled burger, that's fine. On the griddle, we sort of cooks nicely, gets a lot of good flavor. But what you want to make sure is that you preheat the griddle, okay, or the pans that you're cooking in, or the barbecue that you're going to cook it on. Get it hot, because what you want to do is sear the meat. You want that flavor. It gives you a wonderful texture on top and on it, so that when you bite through the meat, you not only have the meat texture itself, the spice texture, but also the crust, which is caramelizing, and that caramelized meat also makes it sweeter and a lot more flavorful. So I put just a little bit of olive oil on, not a whole lot, because there's plenty of meat and plenty of marbling in this. The hot pan, you can start to smell the olive oil a little bit. So when you can smell that olive oil going on, that's when I put the burger on, okay? So I'm going to put that burger on. I've got a couple. Also, one of the tricks of cooking meat or anything, you don't want to overcrowd. As you can see, I've spaced this out really nicely. You cannot, though it looks like you can put 6 burgers on here, it'll take down the temperature and it really won't work so well. So you want to have enough room for the burger to cook, to maintain the heat, and that will give you a better flavor. So these are some of the little tricks that you can apply to not only to burger cooking, but anything that you do at home. So that these are the types of things that as a chef, we share with you so you can understand that. So today I'm going to make 3 types of burgers. The great burger, a cheeseburger, and a beach burger. Okay, great burgers is just simple burger on a great bun, and the cheeseburger is a classic with cheddar. And then the beach burger, since we're here in Fort Lauderdale, and we're on the beach, and so that I sort of add some kind of different ingredients with that. Actually, for the beach burger, I'm going to share with you how, because we do a little special sauce for this beach burger. And to make the beach burger sauce, it's a combination of mayonnaise along with yellow mustard. So I'm going to add in the yellow mustard here. Okay, and along with that is a little bit of key lime mojo. A key lime mojo is a product that I make, but a mojo is a moistening agent. So key limes, olive oil, onions, garlic, cumin, and black pepper and oregano. So that's what I put into the key lime mojo, into this sauce. So that's sort of going to give us that beachy South Florida flavor in this sauce. Really comes together nicely. And this is going to be our sauce that we're going to use as a condiment on the beach burger.